Ladies, let me introduce you to one of the most exciting centres in rugby at the moment. Damian De Allende joining us on our youth sports segment this morning. A Stormers player, Springbok player, and he's here to talk about his incredible build-up to where he is at the moment. Damian, so nice to be with you this morning, man. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Pleasure. Thanks very much.
So I want to know your journey to come to where you are right now. I mean, you started off playing soccer, you started playing cricket, never really paying a lot of attention to rugby. How did you find that you're actually a really good rugby player?
Well, I started playing soccer in primary school, and then when I just joined high school, a couple of my friends convinced me to try rugby, and then I carried on playing cricket throughout my whole schooling career, and then I think it was in grade 10 was when I actually really started getting to know rugby a lot better, and I started enjoying it more, and then I was fortunate enough to make a break in the under-19 squad in 2010, and then under-19 Currie Cup side, and then I felt I could push on for my rugby, and I actually started enjoying it more than cricket. So.
Jeez, well, all-around good sportsman, I'm sure. But then you got called up for the senior Western Province team, subsequently scoring against the final in the Sharks. I mean, what was that moment like when you got the call, say, listen, we need you in the senior squad?
Yeah, it's I think it's every young rugby player's dream to play at that level. So it was quite an honour, and I think to score in front of a jam-packed Newlands is quite special as well. It's probably one of my favourite tries at the moment.
Jeez, I can just imagine that feeling stepping out onto the field, and it's a stadium packed with people in the senior Western Province team. But I mean, we'll take it a step further. You got called up for the Springbok squad playing next to Jean de Villiers. I mean, that must have been even a more impressive step for you.
Yeah, it was one of my goals, one of my dreams, obviously, to represent the country. I haven't done it yet, but it was still an honour and it's still a great achievement to be called up and to be part of that squad, even though I wasn't really involved because I got a bit of an injury. So I feel I'm still young, so I've still got lots of opportunity, and it's still I can still give a lot more. So
now you are going to be missing the incoming test. You mentioned you've got an injury. What is happening at the moment?
Well, I just got a grade 2 medial ligament in my knee. So I started cycling yesterday for the first time after 3.5 weeks. So that was quite nice. And then I'll probably start running next week. So I think I'll only be ready by the Currie Cup to be safe. So.
All right. Well, definitely got a long career ahead of you. You know, for our youth, we love to give advice, young rugby players out there. A lot of rugby players, you know, in your position maybe get scouted at places like Craven Week. You didn't follow those channels. What advice can you give to our young rugby players out there that might feel that they're not particularly at the right school or maybe get picked for the right teams? What would your advice be?
Well, the main thing it boils down is to believe, and if you really want to, you'll go out there and you'll take every opportunity you can, and just make sure that when you get the opportunity, you must just be ready to take it with both hands. So there's plenty of opportunity out there. You must just be ready, and you must just be looking out for it.
Exactly, and work hard for it.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Hard work pays off, sorry.
There we go. Damian De Allende joining us in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. He might be hanging around a little bit later on as well, pulling him into our World Cup chats a little bit later. So stay tuned for that. Right now, though, leigh-anne's got more details of what's coming up on your Feel Good Doctor's Order show.